Hello, and welcome to another short video from Posted in the Past. Today I'm going to talk about two postcards from my first book, Posted in the Past, and they were both sent by children, and I think they're so charming and so sweet that I'm always happy to talk about them. Now the first one, it's a glossy one. Um, and you can see, I think, that there is some damage up there. The laminate on top is sadly peeling away, but it's a lovely card. I'll show you the back, and then I'll read it to you, and you can see that it's a child's handwriting. Now it's actually sent from Eastbourne in Sussex, and very handily the sender, Bessie, has added her home address, and the card is sent to a Miss Lane in Princetown, and of course that's where the prison is on Dartmoor. But it's such a charming message. Dear teacher, I am sending you a card. Thank you very much for my pretty card. I hope you will soon be back with us. I am sorry I have not sent before. Love from your little scholar, Bessie. Now, I think that's so charming for a number of reasons. Clearly, Bessie's teacher has sent her a card. Why the teacher is away, we don't know. It was sent in August 1910, so perhaps she's on holiday. Although, because of what she says, saying I hope you will soon be back, it does suggest that perhaps she's off for perhaps an illness or something. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to trace Miss Lane, the teacher, which is such a pity. But Bessie's card, I think it's lovely, and it actually came from a market. I didn't buy it; my mother bought it for me, and she'd had a rummage around, and obviously knows that I'm interested in them, and it was the message that attracted her attention, because whether or not I would be able to research it, she didn't know. But I thought, she obviously thought that it was so lovely, and yes, it is badly damaged, but so what? I mean, we don't know who Miss Lane was, but she obviously appreciated receiving the card because it was kept by her. Obviously, don't know for how long, but presumably some time, because if she just discarded it without a care, then it would have been thrown away, wouldn't it, rather than kept. The other postcard is another one actually that I didn't actually choose myself. I have a friend who, well, I have several, but I have a friend who in particular likes to go to tabletop sales, that kind of thing, and very often she'll come across some postcards, and so she bought me two, and they were both sent to the same person, and he was a young lad, and one was sent by his grandmother, but this one was sent by a child, and whether or not this was a cousin, I don't know. I think it probably was a cousin rather than a friend, although I wasn't able to find anyone who matched the details in the family tree that I created. Both of these cards, I think I mentioned, they're in my first book, so I have researched them and completed their family trees. But I'll show you the reverse now. It's actually obviously the message that is the key here, which you may not be able to make out because there is some foxing on the card. But it actually says, Dear Tom, I got home, but I was sick on the train. Kathy. Now, what a journey home that must have been for Kathy and presumably her mother or parents or whatever. what a journey for the fellow passengers as well. The card, can't see when it was sent, but it's a George V stamp, so we're probably looking at quite early on in his reign, I think, from the image. But I just think that's so sweet. And then obviously Kathy's mother or father have addressed the card to Tom, who's in Cambridgeshire, as you can see. So not not necessarily the greatest of cards, although it is a nice image, isn't it? But it's the message, isn't it? Now he must have been a collector of sorts, because I have the postcard that was sent to him by his grandmother as well. So what happened to the others, I don't know. Whether or not there were more in the box that my friend had a rummage in, I'll never know. But I just love the honesty. Well, you've got to write a postcard to Tom and let him know you got home all right. Tell him, and I don't expect the parent ever thought that that's what Kathy would actually write. I got home, but I was sick on the train. Oh dear. Anyway, so you can hopefully see that, as well as enjoying researching the people who received the cards or sent them, it's also great fun when you look at the honesty on the card and the actual messages of what these people were sending. I mean, I have instances where clearly there has been a family fallout, and there's one card that I researched in the first book, and the message actually says, I hope that next time you see me in the street you will shake my hand. And this was from a brother to a sister, and it seems that they must have had some falling out for him to say that. There are other comments in the message which seemed a little bit sharp, a bit spiteful. Although obviously I don't know what had happened. I don't know. Was there a responsibility for the actual disagreement? I don't know. But perhaps something that only the family were aware of, and the postman. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this short video. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook as posted in the past, and every day I share an image of a postcard, and it will be from either my first book or my second book, or it will be a new postcard that I've treated myself to, that I'm looking forward to researching in the future. Thank you for watching.